cook this with them. But, like, you still need 5 of them. Like, it's not a rare fish. That was so hard to catch for me.
Alrighty, welcome on in, everybody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Happy Wednesday. Here we go. We are live. Hawk, Sue, thank you very much for being here early. I appreciate it. If you're new here, or you're watching on a VOD in the future, hello, my name is Dan, welcome to the channel. Here we play games, usually like filthy casuals, we talk about life, support each other, and we have a good time. We play a lot of Star Citizen, and then a lot of other PvE and industrial type games. We do a lot of PvE and industrial type stuff in Star Citizen. And that is what we're doing tonight. Tonight we are live on Twitch and YouTube. And we are going to be doing some salvage. Seeing if we can make some money. Because we are still, you know, if you've been following along since the start of this patch cycle, we are broke. We are broke because Cargo betrayed us. They said, welcome to Cargo Empires, and I said, I would like to buy 10 cargoes, please, with my money. And then the game said, haha, we have your money, you cannot have your cargo. Or at least you can't sell it. So, that's where we are now. But yeah, how's everybody's Wednesday going? Hope it's good. My Wednesday was decent. It was kind of a slower day at work. I was waiting on other people a lot of the day. But I got some stuff done. Did some research on some things. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, it was pretty quiet. I worked from home today, so I did get to take a nice walk on my lunch break. That was nice. Just went out and walked around the neighborhood, did like 2.5 miles on lunch. And I appreciated being able to do that. Alright, let me switch to the correct screen here. And we're going to get into the PU. And I know we've got a Vulture. Let's hope it's in good condition and ready to go. Because I sure didn't check before stream like a, you know, good streamer. But, you know, it'll be fine. I might even have 2 Vultures for reasons. I don't know. I think I only have 1. We'll find out. You know what we haven't done yet? We have not done a raffle. If anybody wants to get some Dan Arrow so that they can put it towards our giveaway in at the end of the month. We've got our September giveaways live. You can go ahead and do !join if you'd like to enter into that. Alright, cool. Looks like things are loading in okay. Alright, we should mute some notifications. There we go. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's head on down. Welcome on in, Asinerev. How's it going? Hope your Wednesday was solid so far. We are about to go do some salvaging. And what are we wearing? We are wearing... yeah, we're wearing a medical gown because the last time we played Star Citizen ended very badly. And I have not been on since then. I haven't really played many video games since then. I guess I've been busy with other stuff, which is kind of lame. Video games are definitely cooler than any real-life activities I was cruelly forced to engage in. There we go. I had to switch some windows around. I've got like 1 extra window open because we're streaming on YouTube also. And that gets mildly, but not extremely awkward. I almost need a 4th monitor. Or I just need to get bigger monitors for my 2 secondary ones and arrange them more nicely. Because I like having a certain amount of space. Super whatever, welcome on in. Thank you for joining that raffle. We are doing, if you haven't seen it yet, our first place prize for September's raffle. Howdy, howdy. I am newly illuminated, Dan. It looks a little bright tonight. I don't know, maybe my background light is too low. But anyway... we are doing, for first place, it is a $50 Steam gift card or a Avenger Titan Star Citizen Starter Pack. Second place is, Jesus, is that you? Is it too bright? Here, hold on, let me try this. Alexa, living room 35%.
Fight.
Alexa, living room, 35%. Oh, I think maybe it got a little brighter. I think having the back, like, it's back up, I don't know. Lighting is weird. Does that make me more or less washed out? Alexa, living room, 5%. I don't know. I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know what people want. I don't know what kind of lighting is expected. Also, yeah, if you haven't yet, go down and click on the Ready Up in the channel point rewards. That will give you some Dan Arrow just for showing up. And don't forget to actually buy tickets for the giveaway with !ticket space max. At least before the end of the month. But I know last month some people ended up with, like, it helped to have the big light on. Okay, that's what I thought. Alexa, living room, 35%. Alexa, living room, 40%. She doesn't listen well. She does not listen well at all. I think we might have to let her go. You know what? I think this light no, this light is fine. I don't know. You know what? It's fine. We're just gonna do it. Alexa, 25,000%. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Maybe she'll try to do something. She might try to light my house on fire with too much light. She can be tricky sometimes. Sometimes she likes to, after I go to bed, like while I'm falling asleep, she likes to turn my bedroom light back on. I don't know why. I should probably just reset those light bulbs. But it's a pain. And since I work in tech, I never want to do, like, tech troubleshooting at home. That is not fun. Like, I know some people who work in tech just love to do, like, smart home stuff or work on their home projects. I'm not one of them. If I have to look at a printer, even, when I'm not getting paid to look at a printer, it makes me want to drink. Like, it makes me angry. Alright, where is our Vulture? We have a Vulture. Okay, we haven't gotten it out this patch, so we're going to request delivery. We're going to get it delivered. I think we've got an upgraded quantum drive we can slap in it. And I think we actually don't want the military quantum drive for this guy. I think we want the... I've got a civilian, it starts with like an industrial quantum drive, and I think we want a civilian A tier, because that gives us a good mix of, yeah, the Atlas. Like, we could go with the VK00, the military, but that actually leaves you stranded sometimes, in a way that is not optimal. It just burns fuel too fast, and it doesn't have a big enough fuel tank. Ooh. Do we want the pretty purple Best in Show livery, or do we want the cool Caution livery? Hey, Hudson, Cinerev, thank you for buying tickets. Does anyone have thoughts on livery? I don't like this one, the Dying Star livery. I think it's stupid. I understand that it was a subscriber livery. I don't want graffiti on my spaceship. Like, I value these spaceships. These weren't cheap spaceships. Yeah, exactly. It's goofy. It's like, no, I don't... We'll take the... I like the safety orange. It feels right. It feels appropriate for an industrial ship. Alright. So let's get it out. And while the elevator is doing the dance of elevators, we're gonna hop in here and... Like, and they made it for the Corsair, too. The best... This is true. Yeah, it is like an industrial yellow, and it kind of makes sense. But I like putting some kind of cool livery on it. Please may I have undersuits. Ah, it's in my armor section. Okay. Boop. Alright, we don't need full armor. Hello, can I have an undersuit? There we go. Okay. Took 2 tries. But we do need a helmet, and we do need torso armor if we want to wear a backpack, which we do. We always want to wear a backpack because, I don't know. Maybe we need to do backpack things at some point. Undies? No, we can't go salvaging in our undies. That's very unsafe. You know, it should be safe if we never had issues with the game forgetting which environments have atmosphere and which don't. But the game does have issues sometimes forgetting which environments have atmosphere and which don't. So always wear your helmet for safety. Okay, let's take some drinks. Should we also take our Star Kitten mug? The answer is no, because I don't want to lose it. Here, we'll take this mug, just for good luck. I don't know. I don't know why. Let's take a gun. Why not? Doesn't cost anything. And I've got like a gazillion P4s kicking around. There we go. Okay. We're good. Now we just have to play Hangar Crossing Simulator and get out to where the ship actually is. Which is a process. I swear they nerfed running speeds. I haven't seen it confirmed anywhere, but like it's sus. I feel like I'm just slower. Or maybe just the big hangar makes me think it. I don't know, maybe the yellow's the best industrial, but this feels decently industrial. Like, you got your warning things here, which kind of makes sense because, like, the arms are dangerous, and that is the part that is supposed to be able to disintegrate things. Although, I guess, it does disintegrate things now. When the Vulture first came out, back in my day, all we had was hull scraping, and we had to be happy with it. We didn't have all this highfalutin hull munching activity. Alright. Let's get out of this hangar. And get out of atmosphere, and then we'll go find a salvage contract or something to do, and see if we can make some money. I should check and see where I'm at before we really get started. Oh, nope, that was the wrong button. We wanted to do this. Powered engines, not engines turn off. There we go. Good lord. How long is it going to take me to get used to flight sticks? Probably a while. Even longer because they're going to change a whole bunch of stuff in 3.24.2. 3.24.2 is basically a bamboozle. It's supposed to be a sub-patch, but it's going to be the CitizenCon patch, which is going to contain some stuff. But it's also... we have 3 anvil arrows. And one of them is an Arc L1, so we're going to take that. I think the best pack they ever sold was the Pirate. Yes, I like them. I have the Meridian paint for the C2, I think. Which is kind of funny, because I don't own a C2. But I think I get a C2 loaner from more than one thing. So I'm going to have a C2 for a while. So I bought the Meridian paint at one point. Because I thought that it just looked neat. Makes the C2 look more like an M2. And if I did pledge for either of those, I'd probably pledge for an M2. Just because you don't give up that much cargo, and when armor comes into the game, I feel like the M2 is going to be a really good deal. You're going to be able to do more with it. Granted, I used to be able to run bounties with my C2, because it was a strangely maneuverable... Really? the routing in this game sometimes. Okay, we're just gonna go in a straight line for a moment here. Like, the C2 used to be so agile. And I think it's still almost... I don't want to say more agile than it should be, because I don't want SIG to nerf it. It's still pretty good, but it can't, the mini paints upon... Yeah, the MSR Night Runner. Ooh. I haven't seen... Oh, maybe I have seen the Cuddy white with gold stripes. I have 2 or 3 ships with the 2953 Best in Show, which are the purplish colors. I like those. Alright. We just need to get a little bit over the planet so that we can... Do you own an MSR, Hawk? I don't know. The MSR is a... It's a bit of an, I don't know, like an albatross right now. It's a goofy ship. On paper, it sounds cool. In practice, I feel like it's definitely not where it should be. Especially given its design. It's supposed to be a Millennium... okay. It's supposed to be like a Millennium Falcon knockoff, and... I don't feel like it's tanky enough or fast enough for that. Kind of an awkward amount of cargo, a weird amount of doors, even by Crusader standards. There we go. Oh, there we don't go. We lost the calibration. There we go, got it again. Heard it has huge shields. Right, yeah, the cargo space is really small compared to its footprint, and then you go and compare it to something like the new Zeus, the Zeus CL. Although I don't think the Zeus CL is that survivable. I think that's kind of one of its downsides. I think the CL, I was looking at it, supposedly it has less hull than the C1, the Crusader C1. Which is wild because it carries twice as much cargo. But I think the C1's meant to be a bit more of a multi-role ship, and the Zeus CL is meant to be just a light hauler. Or medium hauler, really. Light hauler would probably be more like the hull A. I tried out the Zeus a little bit because I'm a subscriber, so I get the early waves. Looks cool. I mean, the design of it is just top-notch. No wasted space, or very little. You can fill the cargo hold. It's like the Titan, in that you can fill the cargo hold all the way. CL is twice as... Yeah, speed's not as high. Yep, which makes sense. But you can fill the cargo hold on the Zeus CL all the way, and then enter through like a ladder in the front, which makes a lot of sense. Like, that's a pretty logical design. And it's one of the things I really like about the Titan. Because also, if you park funny, and, like, you can't get in the back, then you've got another option. You know, you've got 2 points of entry. Okay. Our salvage claim is over here. While we fly towards that, I'm going to look at my, I don't oh, I gotta watch out for rocks. How do I... It's been a minute since I've salvaged. And I don't know that I've done it very much while I have flight sticks, because salvage has been in a variety of, like, weird places. I've had bad luck with moving cargo around. Oh, look, a mouse. Okay. That's unneeded. Why is that showing up? There we go, it went away. I don't know. I mean, if I switch to gimbals, I might just use the mouse to at least scrape. Really doesn't seem like using joysticks is cool, but gimbaled salvaging is so convenient. Unless they broke gimbals. Are we gonna overshoot this? Severely. Okay. Hello, salvage claim. Goodbye, salvage claim. I'll come back around. There we go. Break, break, break. There we go. We can switch into SCM mode, because I think we're going to need to salvage anyway, and honestly, we can kick in the speed limiter a bit. There we go. This is going to be slim pickings because it's just an arrow, but they kind of make you do it. Before you can get bigger ships. Alright, we'll try... How do I change beam converge distance? Is that going to be this button? Is that doing it? I think that did it. Yeah, that did. It's so little. I don't know. I don't even know that we're going to get... Let's see. Yeah, we're at 0.2 SCU right now. I own the ship card. What, the Vulture or the Arrow? I feel like the Arrow, I mean, any light fighter, fighters in general, the skill ceiling is high. And maybe, like, according to Avenger 1 and some of the big PvP guys, Vulture, okay, yeah. Vulture's fun to use. If you have any questions on it, if there's anything I know that I can answer, let me know. But it's a good... What I really like about the Vulture, my favorite thing about it is that it works solo. But if you have a friend who is online and wants to just unload boxes for you, it works really well with two people. Because you can unload, like a Cutlass Black and a Vulture is a perfect combo. And if Empress, the person who normally is my co-pilot or plays with me if I've got one other person on, if she was around tonight, I would have her bring her Cutlass Black and unload cargo for me, if she was willing. But she is doing cool person stuff out in the real world or something. I don't know. I've heard about it. I've heard that's a game you can play. Seems overrated. Alright, let's get the other side. Does it say how much is left on the Vulture? Or on the Anvil? Okay. It says 15%. Does that mean it thinks I've only salvaged 15%? Or does that mean... There's... Okay, that must be 15% remaining, because we're down to 11% now. Can we get an entire box of RMC off of this? We're at 0.8. It's not looking great. Let's get the tippy tip of this wing. Oh, see, we already... Some of these are so thin that it gets it when you get the other side already. So, like, when you flip it over, you don't really get a whole lot more. Where's my button? Switch, laser, focus tool, charge. How do I switch my salvage options? Is that even mapped on this keybind? Let's try. Oh no, that's my other scraper. We don't want that. Oh. Right click? Nope, not right click. Oh, where's the keybind? It's here somewhere. Is it? Nope. That takes us right back here. Tool, beam spacing, beam axis. Oh, I don't think they're set at all. Salvage beam axis toggle. Tool activate. Oh, what's the keybind? Citizen, salvage, keybinds. Yeah, it's not set at all on the sticks, which kind of sucks. Okay. 3.24.1, yep, that's what we want. Salvage keybinds. Nope. Yeah, we're already in salvage mode. Ah. Alt S? Right Alt S. There we go. I thought that was it. Right Alt S. Yep, that's disintegrate mode. Oh, what a pain. Okay. And the keybind hints are totally wrong. Ah, Alt W. Okay. That's very intuitive. But we need to fracture first. There we go. Okay. Cool. So we fracture, and then right Alt W again. We should be able to disintegrate. Okay, right Alt S is disintegrate. Alright. These are little pieces, but we're going to... Oh, that's a pathetically small piece. This is maybe pointless. 0.03 SCU. But I don't like leaving them behind. I want to know that I have done my part. Alright, right Alt S and W. We can remember that. That is doable. Alright, we got the Vulture. OCD. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm here to salvage things, not salvage parts of things. That's how I figure it. Okay. You have to give me more than... Oh, that's not offers. That's... Okay, now we have more. Now they want to charge me 5,000 for an Anvilero. That sucks. You suck. Her L5, that's too far... I mean, we could go there. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Okay, a Starfighter Ion. That's a little more. Okay, Hull A. That feels acceptable. You have to knock 3 times, basically. Well, and I don't have the keybind tips, because it's only telling me tips for the joystick. We don't need flight mode. We don't need a speed limiter for this. We need to make our way expeditiously over to this salvage claim. Hull A seemed like the best thing. It seemed like the chunkier option. It was a Hull A or a Starfighter Ion were both available at this location. I feel like there's more meat on a Hull A. And maybe some boxes. We might get some bonus cargo. In which case, it will be advantageous that we're not in our underwear. It will be a good thing that we are in, wearing a helmet. Alright. If I overshoot this one, I'm putting bonus points in the next raffle. We're gonna be smart about it this time. And I really don't wanna part with those bonus dinero. Those are valuable. I work hard to make those. Alright, 2 kilometers out. We can switch into SCM mode. That doesn't count. It counts. Okay. Come on, Dan. Okay. That hull A is significantly on fire. And the cargo section is not deployed, so we can pretty well be sure, because his cargo spindle isn't open, that he's not going to have any cargo for us. But we're going to do a quick little raffle here, because we are about halfway to ad break number 2. So let's get into salvage mode. And start taking this thing apart. The other thing I like better about the hull A as compared to the Starfighter to salvage is it's much smoother. And ships that have a lot of fiddly little bits, like sharp, pointy pieces, tend to be a pain to salvage, because you've got to like get your beams in all the nooks and crannies. But when you get something nice like a C2 or you know, even a Prospector hull A as compared to an Ares, makes it more convenient. Also, do ! join if you want to join that raffle. Because we have some good prizes out there. Hey, Muffin, welcome on in. How's it going? We are doing some salvaging tonight. It is most exciting. We are salvaging. We are live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. I think we're even live on X.com. Not that I know why I'm live on the website formerly known as Twitter, but we're doing it. Yeah. There we go. Oh, we can turn... Yeah, let's turn our speed limiter on and crank that down a little bit. That will force us... You had a long day? Well, you got to play with an adorable dog, so you got that going for you. Also, if you want, if you go down to channel rewards, like the channel point redeems, you can get some bonus dinero by selecting the Ready Up redeem. If anyone has not done that yet. Alright, we're going to roll around to this side. And just continue scraping this. I enjoy salvaging, so if you're new to Star Citizen, if you haven't seen it a lot, this is one of the, you know, like, industrial non-combat activities in game. And it is very chill. It's a lot more laid back than, like, mining, in my opinion. Mining involves not a ton of math, but, like, there's a lot of choices with the components you take and the rocks you choose to break. Whereas salvaging is much more point these beams at this other ship until you take all the parts off of it. And sometimes I appreciate that energy, because it is low maintenance. Like, especially if I want to make some money and I'm playing, you know, by myself off stream. I love salvaging for that, because I can just put a YouTube video on in the background and chill. Alright, we've gotten one side, we've gotten the other side. What are we at? We're at 35%. Either way, we don't really care what the mission percentage is. We want to scrape everything we can because they did nerf the value of construction materials, the stuff that we get for actually munching the hull at the end. And when I say nerf, it's pretty rough. Like, it's still worth doing, I think. You could make an argument for not doing it and just saving the space for RMC, the stuff that we get from scraping the outside. But I like doing it. I mean, either way, it's not like we have to make that many trips back and forth to a station. Like, we're mostly done with this, this whole A. And we're only at, what, 4.2 SCU in our hopper? And we can unload that hopper, throw it on our cargo grid, and load it up a second time. So we're gonna end up with space for like whatever 12 plus 14 is, 26 SCU of cargo. All right, we've gotten the bottom, we've gotten the sides. Let's go get the top. You are number 1. Congratulations. To be fair, you're number 1 in points, and I know some people have already bought tickets for the giveaway. Probably because I told them to. Because last time we had some folks who just never bought tickets. But if you want to buy tickets, you can do !ticket space max. Get those turned in. We are giving away a starter pack or a Steam gift card. So if you don't play Star Citizen and you want a starter pack, we've got that. If you do and you don't want a starter pack, or you just don't play, we have a gift card you can have. Okay. That did the trick, so now let's do Fracture. Oh, shoot. The power's on? Okay. Alright, alright. So let's turn off fracturing mode. We gotta get out. Oh, you already did. You already bought the tickets. I don't think Raffle might start a raffle if you were a mod. You trying to start raffles over here? Just decide that we're having a bonus one? Alright. Okay, let's just fly right into the side of this thing. We gotta find, the airlock's on the other side. We gotta get in here and turn this ship off so that we can finish Oh, you were trying to see the leaderboard? Is that ! leaderboard, or is that just points? I think it might just be points. Okay. We gotta turn the power off. I actually kind of like that they have the power on some of these ships when you come up to them. It gives it a nice, like, not realistic, but, I mean, it is, like, hey, before you can safely demolish this, you have to... This feels like the power was already off. Like, it's not doing anything when I push the button to turn the power off. Yeah, the ships are cool. Alright, we'll try this. I may have turned the power off and back on, but you can't really tell from the outside, and everything looks turned on. If we need to, we'll just shoot it. There's some really neat, some larger ships that are even more detailed and... Excuse me. Can you please open all the way? Where's... Donde button? I would like this door to be open, please. Found it? Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, shooting it did not fix our problems. Maybe if I sit down in the pilot seat and try to open the door from there? We're gonna give it a shot. I don't want to be stuck on a broken hull A. Alright, that was... There we go. We did it. Okay. We are space pilots who are good at stuff. Go us. Alright. We still don't know if we have this ship turned off, but if we need to, we can turn it off with lasers. Because the Vulture is at least lightly armed. Where is the Vulture? There it is! Okay. I lost it for a moment there. But yeah, you probably... Here, we can do a quick tour of the Vulture. So I was in the cockpit earlier, but it's got this whole section... Oh, nope. Gently. Gently, little spaceman. Don't just thruster yourself into things willy-nilly. It's got this back cargo area. This is where the salvage comes out after we process it. And then if we go up this cute little yellow ladder, we have a bed. And the most important part of the ship, we have a shoilet. A Drake interplanetary shower toilet combo for all of your space defecating needs. Okay. Let's see if it will count as being turned off now so that we can fracture it. Power is still on. Okay. We're going to switch modes, back off a little bit, and try to turn the power off the manual way. Wow! That is a sturdy hull A. There we go. Alright, now is the power off game. Now, if it pleases the crown, may I fracture this ship? Yes, now it will let me. What have we confirmed tonight? Star Citizen is still sometimes goofy. And shooting things is a great troubleshooting step. There we go. We got that piece. Once again, we're going to be a little OCD about this and get the little pieces. Cool. We got that piece. Let's get this other chunky one. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I think we had another chunky one over here. We got a door. The door is unsalvageable. It refuses to be tamed. It just wants to live out here in space and be a lost door forever and ever. There's not much I can do about that. Alright, switch back to nav mode. Pull our speed limiter off and get away from that. Then we're going to check contracts and see what we can get to next. That should have unlocked one size bigger. Now see, that's silly. If that was a 20,000 credit ship, why would a MISC Freelancer MIS be 50,000? They're literally the same hull. Like, they're both built off of a... I mean, they're pretty much the same. The Freelancer, hey, thank you very much for the lurk. Enjoy your showering. What do we got? Arrows. We got a Titan. Shoot, and the Titan's already in this area. Okay. We're kind of getting good luck, at least, on things being at this station, so I am at least thankful for that. Alright, we're on our way. Alright, cruise control is not cruise controlling. Probably because that was the wrong button. There we go. One of these days, I'll remember all my keybinds. Until then, I have a big JPEG of my key bindings. And it helps me remember what I'm doing. What I'd like to do, but at this point I'm not going to do it this patch because it's kind of pointless. I'd like to go to Office Max or something and print out my key binding chart because it's kind of taking up half of a monitor. It's kind of a waste of monitor space. What I could do is go have it printed out and laminated, and then when I forget what a keybind is, everybody could laugh at me because I'll pick up a physical sheet of paper and, like, read the manual in front of you. Alright, we got a Titan, aka the fabulous Death Penguin, aka I am Sue's daily driver of choice. Let's turn our speed limiter on. I don't use it a ton, and I mean, I am on analog controls. I have a joystick, but it's convenient to have for this, because you really don't want to be moving around too aggressively. Okay, my crosshairs are very much not matching up entirely with where my beams are going, but that's okay, because we can visually see where they're going, and it kind of works. Also, this ship has a... how do we switch to scanning mode? Scanning mode, scanning mode. It has a cargo bay. Does it have cargo? Probably not, but what if it does? What if it has ultra-valuable rare drugs? Oh, wow, it actually... Okay, it doesn't have drugs. That's just as well. Drugs are illegal. Don't do drugs. If people offer you drugs from strange derelict ships, don't take them. But if people offer you gold from strange derelict ships, you should take that. So we're gonna go grab that real quick. I think that's like 7,000 credits. And it's free. And we already paid for the mission, so why not? It's not like the previous owner of this Titan wants any of that. Alright, ramp is opening. And then... Nope, we don't need to shoot the gold. Hey, cool. It's the closest one to the door, too. I don't think anything else here is worth carrying back. It was like processed food, scrap, and iron. And that's all... If not worthless, close enough to worthless that, Okay, the changes to tractor beam strength definitely make zero-G tractor beaming a little different. I kind of have to give the box a little bit of time. Okay. I don't want to hit my own ship with the box excessively. There we go. Absolutely excellent. We will take our gold and continue. And then... Alright. Hop back in the seat. Probably should have checked that before we started salvaging. It doesn't really matter. Alright, let's get our engines back on, switch back into salvage mode, and keep going. And you know what? For this, we might... Can we switch to gimbaled? Can I have gimbals? Nope. No gimbals. That's fine. Our beams are really far apart now, though. We can maybe bring them a little closer together. They don't want to get closer. Let's try this. That's not doing anything. Okay. Beam spacing. Left alt plus mouse wheel. I am left alt plus mouse wheeling. Our beam spacing is not really changing. You know what? That's fine. We will adapt and overcome. Yeah, none of my keybinds for beam spacing are working. I'm supposed to have one on my joystick, and that's not doing anything either. It's fine. We're gonna stop worrying about that. I'm just gonna look at one beam, not get distracted by the other. The other will kind of be helping. We'll try to put it somewhere where it might be getting stuff. Maybe when we turn the Vulture on and back off, when we get back to a station, something will get knocked loose and start working for us. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes Star Citizen just be do be Star Citizening. There's not much for it. We can get a little closer. That might get that second beam somewhere useful. Also, where are our headlights? There we go. Oh, that doesn't help at all. That's too much headlight. No, it really doesn't. It's easier to see the edge of where we're working without the headlights. Alright, what are we at? 40%? Alright, that right beam is in a good spot to get the other side of the Titan. Oh, that's funny. It's a Titan Renegade. That's one of the more rare variants. It doesn't really have a big difference from a normal Avenger Titan. It just comes with a different stock loadout. And it has... I think there's some sort of, like, lore difference. But some of the stock loadouts on those ships are pretty nice. Like, I want to say the Gladius Valiant. Or one of the fighter variants... like light fighter variants, has an all-energy loadout, as opposed to the stock, which mixes energy and kind of useless ballistics. Because without reloading, and with ballistics not lasting that long, they have limited utility. Alright, let's get this top fin. Look at that, we're already down to 25%, and we haven't even started on the belly. So let's get started on the belly. The edges are already a little bit done, just because they got caught when we were doing the top, but I think there's going to be a lot in the middle. Ooh, there's a whole ramp. The ramp is scrapable. That's nice. A lot of times the doorways are kind of weird spots that don't have any salvageable materials. Apparently either not the case in the Titan, or maybe they patched it for multiple ships. We'll have to see when we get some bigger ships. And then maybe someday we'll also figure out why our gimbals weren't working. I feel like maybe that keybind got sneakily changed from one thing to another. Oh, shoot, we got an ad break coming up. We're going to snooze that for just a minute. Because I feel like we can make some good progress on this Titan before the ad comes up. Kind of get to a natural stopping point, perhaps. One of these times, I'd love to go out on, like, a Saturday. It would be fun to get a crew and bring a reclaimer out. Then we can make even more money. Of course, then we also have the fun minigame of fighting a reclaimer when we bring it back into atmosphere. Because it's an absolute pig. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? All right, the contract counts as complete, but we hold ourselves to a high salvaging standard, so we're going to scrape some more of the hull, and then we're going to munch the frame as well. Because it's money. And we paid too much money to get access to salvage this ship, so we might as well make as much of it back as possible. We did find that box of gold, though. That was a nice bonus. I will always take a free box of gold. Okay, apparently we left a lot on this side of the belly. We will get that now. You know, we could get it faster if our beams weren't 30 meters away from each other. They're not 30 meters, they're like, but they are like 8 or 10 meters apart, just for no apparent reason. Okay, I think that's enough of the hull. Let's go ahead and get those beams switched off and fracture this thing. Why does it not want to fracture? There we go. Now it's fracturing. Oh, we got a little too far away. I still want to be close enough that we, like, knock the pieces out of position once it breaks. There we go. We got one big piece right here. And is that going to fill us up? That is going to fill us up. And these pieces are... yeah, they're kind of small, but my brain says that we still need to pick them up. Because half an SCU of stuff is half an SCU of stuff. You know what? We're not going to pick them up. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something else instead. We're just going to head back with what we have, because I'm so broke that I I know that I can unload the hopper and then load everything back up again. I'm actually not going to do that this time because I want to harvest the amount of money that we've already made and, like, get it locked in before we go back out. So we're gonna make more than one trip back to Area 18. And just be a little bit conservative with our strategy tonight. And I think once we get into Quantum, we're going to take a quick ad break. You're not going to miss anything. We're going to be in Quantum, and then I'm going to just be flying back to the planet. We'll be back in a couple minutes, and we'll do a raffle when we come back, and everybody will get some dinero. I will see you guys then. Alright, we are still in Quantum, but I am back already. Mostly because I didn't want my ship to be unattended while we were, when we came back to ArtCorp. That is a recipe for potential disaster. Alright, we're gonna head to Area 18. But yeah, if you can hear me now, thank you very much for being a subscriber. I very much appreciate it. It is appreciated but never expected. And I can tell you, you subscribing goes to some cool stuff, like doing more giveaways. I put a lot of that, what I earn from subscriptions and stuff, I put that all into buying crap to give away, because I really love doing giveaways. Alright, what do we have? 30 seconds left. That is a survivable amount of time to remain in an ad break. So we're going to head towards these giant lights. Also, shout out to Sig for giving us some frickin' landing indicator lights. Since we don't have anything excessively soft and easy on us, like any electronic systems that point us towards where we're supposed to land ships, it's convenient to have big floating lights in the sky, at least. Alright, welcome back. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out through that ad break. You didn't miss much. I stepped away for a minute, and then I came back so that I could not leave my ship sitting on the other side of the quantum jump, because that would have been, that would be foolish. That's how you wake up dead. Alright, well, overshooting things is less of a problem now, because we've got nice, heavy atmosphere slowing us down. I did, if I remember correctly, 3.24.2, the next patch, and it's labeled like a minor patch, with the dot. We're going from 3.24.1 to 3.24.2. And like I was saying, it's a bit of a bamboozle. There's our hangar. It's a bit of a bamboozle because it's actually some pretty big changes. Essentially, 3.24.2, from what SIG has said, 3.24.2, as opposed to 3.24.1, 3.24.2 is actually built off of the 4.0 codebase, which bodes well. That hints that maybe they have something sneaky planned, and that maybe we're going to get 4.0 soon, with Pyro and all the fixins. You know, don't quote me on that. Also, yeah, we do have, let's see, which, there's a freight elevator. Here, let's spin our camera a little bit, and then try to set ourselves down in the vicinity of this freight elevator back here. We do have CitizenCon coming up. I am thinking about restreaming CitizenCon, because I'm going to watch it, right? I'm already going to be watching CitizenCon. So, would anybody be interested in watching me watch CitizenCon and, like, commentating a little bit? I won't be commentating too much while they're talking. I don't want to be disruptive. But, you know, especially in between, or pauses, or maybe we'll even talk in chat. Now, here's the catch. Here's the catch on that idea. If I restream CitizenCon, it is in Manchester, UK this year. And they are starting at a pretty normal Manchester time. I want to say, like, pre-show starts at 10 a.m. their time, and the panels start at, like, 11. So we would be starting a stream at, like, 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning. Now, obviously, I do not expect people, you know, if you're not that interested, to wake up. But if you keep odd hours and you want to stay awake, or if you want to wake up and hang out with me while that's happening, I'm considering doing it. Alright, let's take this gold. We're just gonna unload everything off to the cargo elevator now. Because, I mean, what's not fun about a 4 a.m. 4 a.m. stream? I think it could be entertaining. We definitely, I mean, we probably wouldn't have a lot of our normal viewership because a lot of people aren't going to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch CitizenCon. But, I don't know, if a few people might enjoy it, then I'd be fine with that. If there's just a couple people that think that would be a good time, then, like, that's good enough for me. Oh man, they really nerfed the range on this tractor beam, too. Just putting them on the edge of the cargo grid is, like, just about all it can do. Sad. Back in my day, handheld tractor beams were a lot more powerful. Like, when we first got them, you know, there was only the one size of tractor beam. We didn't have ship tractor beams yet. And, pretty much anything that was tractorable, they could tractor. Now they're sad. Which kind of makes sense. Like, you have to balance it, I suppose, to some extent, against vehicle-mounted tractor beams and, you know, the big rifle-sized tractor beam. But I still miss it. We have kept up a pretty good rhythm so far with the auto-eject. Now that I said that, we're probably gonna hose it up, but we'll see. We got 7 boxes of this, we had like 5 boxes of the other stuff. Kind of worked out perfectly that we didn't have to stop mid-load and rearrange anything. So I'm happy with that. What else is in the pipe? We've got a new YouTube video coming out soon. I'm done with the audio. You know, obviously, if I'm done with the audio, I'm done writing it. And I'm working on graphics right now. Just making cute little graphics to go along with the text. It is Star Citizen related. Okay, that was everything. So let's we can put our beam away. And we're gonna bring this elevator down. And that should transfer all of that stuff to the warehouse. So now if we look here, we've got RMC, gold, and construction materials sitting in our cargo commodity section. So now that we did that, now we don't have to sell immediately. I guess one of the nice things about the cargo changes is we could just leave that there and then come back and sell it in a big chunk. But I want to because we're broke. So we're at 136k now. We took 1 mission for 20k and 2 missions, or no, did we take 2 missions for 20k? We did. So if we're at 130, we spent 45,000. We were at about 170, like 180,000 before we started. So we're gonna go sell all of this crap and see how much higher we go than 180. See how much profit we made. We've been at it for about an hour, so we'll get a rough per hour estimate. It would be a little more money if we had 2 people working on salvage at the same time. You know, if I had a buddy and a cutlass, or a freelance, I mean anything. You could take a C2, it's just overkill. You could bring a whole caterpillar if you wanted to. Is that necessary? No. That would be way more cargo than I would be comfortable offloading from a Vulture. Just because, you know, the longer you stay out there, doing that, the higher the chance that you're going to run into some sort of breaking bug that loses all the cargo you've made so far. And so I kind of like to keep that within reason. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to say hi. I've got the YouTube chat open as well. I will freely admit that I'm not as used to looking at that chat. But going forward, we're going to just do more and more stuff on YouTube. We're going to do live streams. We're going to do more YouTube videos. That's kind of a big focus for me. So, yeah, feel free to say hi in there. And it is on my backlog to redo the raffle system. So one of these months, we're going to cut over. And instead of using Stream Elements to do the raffle, we're going to use a bot that I create. Or that, not that I create, but that I am using, but I will put some custom stuff in there, so that the raffles will be, basically you can join them on YouTube or Twitch, and you will get points that go back and forth between both. It's just a matter of me taking the time to set that up, honestly. Like, it's not going to be that bad, but I just have not sat down and done it. When I do that, there will probably be some other custom commands that I come up with, just for no other reason than to tinker with it. Which I guess kind of breaks my rule about, like, tinkering with IT stuff in my off hours, you know, when I'm not at work. But, like, some things are fun, right? Some things are entertaining to tinker with. When you get to build something that's cool, that people can use, I enjoy that. What I don't enjoy is troubleshooting half-broken and or entirely broken things, like someone else's printer, or the reason my smart lights in my bedroom sometimes turn back on at a low level after I turn them off. Like, that's just annoying. Alright. Parkour. And let's see if we can sell. Everybody send good vibes to the trade terminal. Alright, so my stuff should be in Area 18. It's not. Maybe it's in War Chief Dan? Where's that stuff? Is it on the Drake Vulture? I am shook. What am I doing? Am I doing something wrong? Where did my cargo go? Where did it go? Why do I not see it here? I mean, I see that they will buy... Like, if I get on here, yeah, recycled material composite. It will buy it. Why? No, 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 no. Not like this. This is not good. Where? Was I not supposed to put it in the cargo elevator? Also, where's the gold? Like, this isn't even just the salvage materials. Okay. Son of a biscuit. Okay, let's go check the... There's another terminal here. If anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, feel free to tell me. Feels like I'm doing the right thing, but I just unloaded all that RMC and all those construction materials, and it does not seem to be wanting to let me sell it. Okay, let me walk past that trash can. That makes me a little bit heated. This is me. This is me heated. I understand that it's kind of underwhelming. This... I can sell a fruit for 44 credits. That's magical. I can sell a fruit for 8 credits. Oh no, that says it's awaiting manual delivery to, What is... Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to the hangar. We're gonna take the stuff off of the cargo elevator, and we're gonna put it back on the Vulture. And we're gonna see... We're gonna see how it likes that. Maybe it's just Area 18. Maybe Area 18 is bugged, and this is why I've had all this bad luck. They've just cursed my home planet. I am unsure. We're gonna try to find out. Alright, back on the tram. And... Alright, so, here's the plan. We're gonna go back to... We're gonna go back to the cargo elevator. We're gonna go back to the cargo elevator. We're gonna take the stuff that we just put in our general storage. We're gonna take that stuff, we're gonna put it back on the Vulture. Then we're gonna get back on the tram, and we're gonna come back to the TDD. and we are going to try to sell it from the Vulture. Maybe we were supposed to go talk to the selling terminal before we unloaded it, but that seems counterintuitive. I don't think I went to the wrong part of the menu. I mean, I had my name twice, and then I had general storage. So one would think that it would be under my name or general storage. Like, where else would it have been? Nothing else makes sense. I feel like I'm in the right here. I feel like maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this is how Sig soft bans me. Maybe I annoyed someone. That's very possible. I mean, it's very possible I annoyed someone. I don't think that they would soft ban me by cursing my trade terminals. That seems both expensive and... Sorry, this might annoy someone else, but that seems like a lot of work for a company that has this many bugs already to figure out a cool soft banning system like that. It would be funny, though. I would love it if they did that to, like, cheaters and people who exploit. What is it? I think Counter-Strike has done that in the past. Counter-Strike or, like, some shooter where basically if you cheat, they curse you. Where'd my Vulture go? Dude. There's a piece of a ship that broke. I mean, the Vulture is not small. It was in this hangar. We're in the same hangar. This was the cargo elevator I just talked to. Then there's another cargo elevator. Okay. This just... it gets weirder. The mystery compounds. Let's go over here. We'll see if the Vulture is still present. Like, why would they store my Vulture? It was fine. It wasn't doing anything to anybody. And we have instanced hangars now, so, like... What do they get? You know, why would they want to put it away? I can understand not letting you leave a ship out back when we didn't have instanced hangars. Like, that makes sense. Because at that time... excuse me. At that time, if you were using a hangar, you're blocking you're blocking someone else's hangar. And so if everybody just leaves ships in their hangars all the time, you're eventually going to clog up traffic and cause problems. Boo. Okay, we're getting the Vulture back. Sorry, I got sidetracked there for a second. Something very dramatic was happening elsewhere in the internet, and I am completely incapable of helping those people with their problems that are occurring right now. So I need to just pretend that those problems aren't happening. Also, if you can hear Aurora screeching in the background, I would like to assure you that she has been outside of her house multiple times today. And she has even gotten her favorite treat, which is bananas. We are really big into bananas right now. And I gave her an extra treat, an extra timeout right before stream, but she is still full of discontent and screaming. So, you know, life's hard if you're a bird, apparently. I think she knows I'm mocking her right now. It's okay, Aurora. You will get more attention after stream. She doesn't care. She's gonna yell about her feelings either way. Okay. Here's what we're gonna move the Vulture, because it's kind of in an awkward spot right now. We are going to... we don't need to use the speed limiter. We've got our landing gear down, so we can't move more than 10 meters a second. Which I hated when they first added that. Now I don't care. Basically, I just don't... I wait longer to put my landing gear out. Whereas before, I would pull my landing gear out significantly in advance of finding a spot. You know, now I just wait until I'm... Okay, it's kind of hard to steer the ship when you're looking at it from a funny angle. Okay. That was quite the struggle bus everyone just witnessed. Sorry about that. Okay, engines back off. And let's hop out. We're going to take all that cargo that we just took off of this ship. We're going to put it back on the ship. Because I don't know... I don't know what else the game wants from me. Maybe we were supposed to bring the cargo elevator back up after we put it down, but that wouldn't make... like, that seems very arbitrary. Okay. So we're going to stack all of this onto the freight elevator. Also, if you're catching the stream and you haven't seen one of our Star Citizen streams in a while when we're dealing with elevator things, this is the new physicalized cargo system in all of its glory. It's really cool when it works, and it's definitely a cool concept. It can just be... it can be persnickety. And, yeah, it can be a little difficult. I think we're going to have more boxes than we can fit, so I'm going to put some of them off the cargo grid. I'm going to slip a couple on the sides. Shouldn't be an issue, because it's not like we're flying anywhere after this. Okay, maybe I'll just put it right there. I was going to stack it on top. You know what? I want to stack it on top. I'm going to try again. Perfect. Beautiful. 11 out of 10 cargo stacking. Welcome to the moving small boxes back and forth stream. You know, I specifically didn't do cargo running tonight because we've had several moving small boxes back and forth streams. And I thought, hey, let's switch it up. Let's do something different. Something that, if not action-packed, at least involves pointing salvage beams at a ship and wiggling them back and forth. And what happens? What happens when I make that plan? We end up moving small boxes back and forth. This is just where we're meant to be, and what we are meant to be doing. Perfect. Alright, we got, what, 7 more? 8 more? Oh boy, I can count. I am a spaceman who knows his numbers. I promise. There we go. And... just a few more. And then we will go try selling this a slightly different way than we did before. But this time, see, the difference is this time, it is going to work flawlessly. We are going to make big money, and we will all go live on Big Rock Candy Mountain, where there are lakes made of gravy. And I don't know, I don't remember how the rest of the song goes. I know everybody thinks that that is... I mean, that is a Charlie the Unicorn reference. But there's this, like, weird hobo song that a friend of mine used to always play when we drove places. And it is about going to live on Big Rock Candy Mountain. I don't remember much else about it, other than the fact that it's called Big Rock Candy Mountain, and I'm pretty sure the lakes are made of gravy. And, what else? Oh, yeah. The dogs have no teeth. And I think the cops have batons made out of straw or rubber or something. Although rubber batons still hurt. I've seen some videos of, like, French policemen. Because, of course, they'd have batons made of rubber. Or at least I seem to remember that. Also, we did not do a raffle when we came back from our last ad break. So we are going to do an extra big raffle. If you are in Twitch chat, you can do !join to join that raffle. Alright, we have put all of the stuff back in the Vulture. Now we're going to go back and we're going to try to sell it. Oh! Wouldn't bother me as much if we didn't have to take a frickin' tram every time. That kind of makes it a pain. But yeah, if you're in chat right now, do !join. And you can enter that raffle for 800 Dan Arrow this time, which will let you buy a whopping 32 tickets to the giveaway. Which is pretty rad. It's a pretty cool giveaway. You get a $50 Steam gift card. I don't know. Like, I've thought of doing... I've done giveaways where we give away a specific game. But other than Star Citizen starter packs, or Star Citizen gift cards, like, I just don't think there's one game that everybody would want. I guess, you know, I could, like, get one of the games that's the new hotness or something. Like Black Myth Wukong or Space Marine or something. But even then, like, people who want to play that game probably have already bought it themselves. And then other people may not want to play that game at all. So... Alright. So, we're on our way back to the, No one entered the raffle. No one wanted the Dan Arrow. That's okay. I will keep all the Dan Arrow. I suppose I could invest it in my Dan Arrow 401k, and when I retire, I will just have that much Dan Arrow for me and me alone. Oh, wow. They opened up, looks like they opened up 3.24.2 to all waves. Wild. Absolutely wild. They are moving quick on 3.24.2. Now, what I wonder is if they're going to release 3.24.2 before CitizenCon, or if they just want to get everything in place and then they'll, like, drop it on day one of CitCon. I don't know. I think they'll probably release it before. I think what they did before is they released a patch right before CitizenCon, or IAE. I think they've done that too. And then they released, like, a sub patch with the new ships that they're going to have. Because they're definitely going to have straight to flyable ships. The one that I'm really excited about is the Fat Fury. There's going to be a Mirage ship that is a heavy fighter, I think. That's what the leaks and the scuttlebutt and the rumors say. Is that Fat Fury is coming. And I'm excited for that. On some level, I'm a little bummed about it, right? Because I feel like the Vanguard... like, the Vanguard kind of feels abandoned. Alright, let's look at the Vulture now. Okay, now it's saying we can sell this. It's going to take 1:14. 4 SCU of RMC. Sell that. Cargo removal failed. What if we just sell one? Insufficient stock. Items pending transfer. Oh, is this because I tried to sell that fruit at the other place? No. We might have to fly to a different market to sell our... Okay, gold. Gold is sitting on processing. Sending good vibes for gold selling. Like, maybe it'll work. Or maybe it's just gonna sit here at processing order all night. The longer it sits here, the less confidence I have. Okay. Let's try this terminal. This is gonna make me crazy. Max, sell our RMC. 12k per unit, waiting for pending. Okay. Here's what we're gonna try next. We are going to sell this cargo tonight. This is going to happen. This is going to work. Star Citizen is a perfectly working game with no bugs, no problems. We're gonna go to menu. That should, like, clear our sessions. Calm things down a little bit. Then we're gonna change servers. Maybe that'll knock loose whatever is stuck in the gears of Star Citizenry. And we're gonna try to sell again. And this time it will work. This time is different. Why do I sound like I'm in a bad relationship? This time Star Citizen won't hurt me. Star Citizen only hurt me because I did things wrong. You know, really it's my fault. Good lord. Okay. I feel good about this strategy. You know, I feel like I could be a SIG QA tester at this point. I feel like also I would never want that job. That would be the worst job. That would be punishment. QA, honestly, QA testing for any game or anything is definitely not my cup of tea. But especially QA testing for a game that I loved, I feel like that would break me. I feel like I'd come out of the other side of that not loving Star Citizen anymore. Maybe not loving computers in general. That might drive me to just go be a goat farmer. Okay, the TDD's on the other side. I got disoriented. I don't normally come from the HABs to the TDD. I go from the HABs to the spaceport. Or I go from the spaceport to the TDD. Lux says, woohoo. If you say woohoo back to him in chat, you will have 10 years good luck from Tiny Bird. Honestly, I don't mind his woohoos. They're a cute noise. You know, whereas Aurora makes screeching noises that are sometimes not charming. Cargo removal failed. Items pending transfer. Okay. Insufficient stock. Items pending transfer. Let me Google this. If anyone else has seen this, what was the exact error message? I would love if you had any tips. Let me get the error message again, so I can give it a good Googling. So. God bless America. Okay. It doesn't like it when I Alt-Tab out, so I'm going to look at it with my eyeballs thoroughly. Failed. Cargo removal failed. Items pending transfer. Failed. Cargo removal failed. Items pending transfer. Oh, if you have mixed cargo and attempt to sell an item that is physically underneath another cargo item. That's stupid. So literally it wants me to restack the cargo differently? Repeat with 1 tick less than full. Call your ship and park on a spaceport anywhere, kill yourself to respawn, go to TDD, and then you can sell. No, this is people trying to explain how to do the cargo duplication bug. I don't want that. I just want to sell my legitimate cargo. Okay, let's try selling the gold, or try selling a different amount. Let's try selling 1 recycled material composite. Insufficient stock. Sir, my stock is not insufficient. My stock is very sufficient. My stock is absolutely fine. Alright, well now I'm getting stubborn. Let's try going to the other terminal. The one that only buys construction materials. Although it looks like this one was trying to buy construction materials too. So I don't necessarily know what's real anymore. My stock is huge. Yeah, my stock is just fine. Like, I don't know why you're mad at my stock. Okay. 6 SCU. Items pending transfer. Did I do this to myself by trying to sell that item out of my general storage? If so, first of all, I'm sorry, game. Secondly, I don't know how to take it back. Okay. Alright. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe Area 18 is borked, or maybe we borked Area 18 by, I don't know, moving stuff around. I think we're going to try a different port. I know that seems extreme, but I want to take this stuff that I have, and I want to turn it into money. All I'm asking for is an honest day's pay for an honest day's work of salvaging. So, okay. And like, if Area 18's broken, fine. I can go somewhere else. I would just like to know that. So we are going to go probably to Crusader, because I detest navigating Lorville. So we're going to go to Orison. We're going to make a little detour. A little side quest. We're gonna see what's going on there. Alright. So, the current plan is as follows. We take tram ride number 35. We're doing that now. We go back to our hangar. We get the Vulture. We take the Vulture, and we go back. This time, we're not gonna fight the cargo elevator here anymore. We're gonna change one of the variables. And we're gonna say that maybe this whole thing is Area 18's fault. Maybe I live in a stupid place, and I should have picked Orison this patch. So we're gonna go to Orison, and we're gonna try to sell there. That's the plan. You guys, you know as much as me now. We're also, when we get to Orison, we are not going to unload the Vulture. Hypothetically, we should be able to sell directly from the Vulture. The fees are not that much, and I don't want to handle the cargo more than we need to. I don't want to introduce variables or things that could break, you know, something. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it simple, and we're going to try to make things happen. Alright, our Vulture should be sitting on the pad. It is. It wasn't supposed to be there naturally. I recalled it from the ASOP terminals down on the ground floor, just so that we wouldn't have to wait on the elevator as long. Just you know, little life hack. Save us a tiny smidgen of time in this overall process that is maybe not the most respectful of our time. Alright, our boxes are still there. We have visually inspected the cargo. Cargo is present. So, we've kind of blocked the door. That's fine. This is why we have a door up here. So, we're going to hop in the pilot seat, and we are going to begin our journey to Orison. Alright. Doors are opening. Also, my back ramp is looking very sad right now, but that doesn't really matter. Okay. And we're off. We're already in nav mode. Perfect. So we're just gonna try to get out of atmosphere. And head somewhere else to sell our crap. Like, it feels like such a silly problem, you know? Like, I have goods. You want to buy goods. Why can't we make this work? But we're learning. If this works, then maybe we've learned that switching places to sell is effective. Maybe we've learned that Area 18 is cursed. Hey, welcome on in, Empress. How's it going? We are doing some salvaging. It is, it's not what you would conventionally say going well is, but it's certainly going in some manner. We were able to salvage without any serious issues, so that was good. The problem that we have encountered now is the game is not wanting us to sell our cargo. It says it didn't see the cargo when we put it in the cargo elevator, and then when we put the cargo in when we put the cargo back on the ship, it threw a different error. So, I don't know. We've got an ad break coming up in 12 minutes, though. We are going to take we're going to take like a 2-minute ad break instead of the full-sized one while we're flying to Crusader. Because we're just going to be quantuming for a minute here. So, I'll see you guys on the other side. I'm not going to go to the Be Right Back screen because, I don't need to get up. I'm too annoyed at cargo. Maybe not annoyed, I'm driven. So we'll take a quick ad break. I'll see you guys on the flip side of that. How are you doing, Empress? How was your evening? How was the volleyballing? If that is what you did. Yeah, it's goofy. You won? Nice, congrats. It's kind of good weather for it. Like a little bit of a chill in the air, but not frigid. And I like doing like workout type stuff in this weather. It's very then another team and we played just for fun and we won and lost. Nice. That's not bad at all. I feel like once you get your heart rate up and you start sweating in this weather, then it's like comfortable. It's nice. Empress or Sue, if you guys are watching, if you wouldn't mind popping over, if you're at a computer, possibly. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? Welcome on in. Yeah, Empress or Sue, if one of you guys could pop over to YouTube and take a look at the live stream there, make sure the quality is acceptable, maybe send a message, and see how many people are watching it. I'm not sure if the metrics are correct. I think we've got some people watching over there. If anybody wants to say hi from YouTube, feel free to. Chat should be working, but I'm not sure. Currently devising a stratagem. I appreciate you devising a stratagem. Take your time if you're busy devising stratagems. Oh, lordy. Ads, be right back here. Boop, boop, boop. I'm suspicious of, thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting Brandon a sub. I'm trying to figure out how to find you on YouTube. I'm Cautious Dan H. on YouTube. Thank you, Anonymous Gifter, who we have no idea who they are, for gifting Brandon a sub. That was mighty kind of you. Looks good, a little behind. Yeah, you shouldn't have to watch ads. It's unreasonable. Oh, thank you very much, Sue. Empress, thank you for checking the YouTubes. How many viewers are on YouTube, if you can see? I know how many it thinks it has, but, Sue beat me. It's behind. Behind is okay. But yeah, how's your day going, Brandon? Also, if you guys are not following Brandon, he's got some great Apex action. Maybe one of these days he'll get a PC and he'll play Star Citizen with us. It could happen. I appreciate it. But no, so tonight, we are salvaging. Are you getting a PC? Is that the news? No way. I know, like, you're on Twitch. There's a million people who know how to build PCs, but if you want me to look at a build, or, if you have questions about buying a pre-built, do it, it's your money. I'm not going to tell you how to spend it. If you're intimidated by building it, alright. Well, I trust Diego and Bree. But if you want to send me the pre-built that you're building, if you want to be pitched on, alright, you can go on. Like, it's a pre-built computer is better than no computer. But it is like, you may not be confident in your abilities. I am confident in your abilities more than you. It's like Legos. It only fits together one way. But yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to mess with it, and people, yeah. Yeah, anytime. I know there's a lot of people on Gwyn's Discord too, because I know you're on there. Who, if you ever run into issues, or if you ever do decide to take the leap and build something, they are happy to look at builds. I have been the guy to build computers for a lot of my friends who live closer. Sometimes I make them put the parts together. That's what we did last time when Empress put her computer together. She claims that I did a lot of it, that she has no idea how to do it if she had to do it again, but I think that I think she'd be just fine. It's not that bad. And you generally, the day I get parts and build one, I'll be, yeah, exactly. Well, and depending what kind of pre-built you buy, you might have options for brain fart upgrading it later. Hold on, my phone is almost out of power. We're gonna plug that bad boy in. Okay. Why are there so many NPCs here? What the... Hold on. Everything is bad. Hey, good luck with the cleaning. I had to put mine together, but yeah, would not know... Yeah, you would... With maybe one or two quick Googles, you would be right back there. Okay. Why were there... Oh, I got pulled out of Quantum by NPCs. I was not paying attention. They caught me lacking. But I think we chaffed all of their missiles away. No, we didn't chaff them away because we're out of countermeasures. Right? Yeah, that was a little sketchy. Like, it's been, it's been, I want to say months since, at least a month or two since I, got ambushed by NPCs. And, of course it happened not only while I'm streaming tonight, but also, brain fart while I had a bunch of valuable cargo. Whatever. They didn't kill us. They actually, I mean, they didn't even do any significant damage. I think they were a little ways off, and they might have been in SCM mode, and we never dropped out of nav mode. Because in a situation like that, especially when I'm carrying cargo, I'd rather just get out of there than fight it. Alright. Time to land at Orison, which is sometimes confusing, but I can usually pick out the right hangar. We got another ad break coming up, which is annoying. I thought that we could punt this ad break by running an ad early. Instead, it's just going to happen here in 3 minutes, but it will be a short ad break. So you know what? I'm going to kick that in while we're landing. We're going to have a quick 1-minute ad break. We'll be right back. When we come back, we're going to do a little raffle. And Twitch, with its ad management, it's difficult. It is difficult sometimes. Okay. Let's find a place to land. Are we close enough? No. Yes, we are. There is our very own small hangar. I can't wait. Now, that kind of looks like it's on the other side of this building. Yeah, I think it's on the other side, like, below. So let's, pivot, pivot, pivot. Alright, thank you guys very much for waiting through that ad break. As soon as I land, we're going to have a little raffle for some Danero. And give away some more Danero so that somebody, some lucky winner, will be able to buy some more tickets into our October. It's October. I'm pretty sure I've said September at least once tonight already. You know, whatever. Alright, speed limiter on. We really didn't need to switch into SCM mode. That was unnecessary. Let's come in here. Oh man, their hangars look fancy. These AeroView hangars are, they're real nice. Much fancier than the Area 18 hangars. I don't remember. I think I want to say the Lorville hangars might be the same as the Area 18 hangars, or they might even be a little bit more primitive. And then I think Grim Hex has the cheaper looking hangars. Because it's Grim Hex. Like, they're sketchy people. Why does the elevator say that it's on a Javelin tour? There's no Javelin here. Go home, elevator. You're drunk. If there was a Javelin here, we would have seen it from quite a distance. Okay, we don't need to store the Vulture. We're in an instanced hangar, so we are just going to go down here and make our way. Oh man, it is kind of nice to be back in Orison. I like this place. It's pretty. Brings back memories. Because at one point I think the whole squad was based out of here. But no, I appreciate you guys checking the YouTube stream. Restream, which is the program I use to broadcast multiple places at once, was telling me that I had like 13 viewers. So I don't know if somebody's on Twitch or not Twitch. Oh, I think we want to go to CloudView. I don't know if somebody's actually watching on Twitter. Which, if you are, thank you very much for watching on Twitter. I appreciate it. CloudView. Yep, I was correct. Yeah, I know you can't chat on Twitter, but we love you anyway. And I hope you're enjoying the stream.
The next shuttle is approaching the station. Last call for passengers.
All right.
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
We are going to take the shuttle. Oh, I said I was going to do a raffle. I have yet to do a raffle. Here we go. Let's do a raffle for 600 Danero. You can do !join if you want to join that raffle. For first prize this month, we are giving away a $50 Steam gift card or an Avenger Titan Star Citizen starter pack. Brandon, if you are listening, you should run back to your computer and do !join and try to get in the running for this Star Citizen starter pack so that you can play some spaceships. Once you get your new PC, because that sounds pretty cool. Well, the new PC in general sounds cool. But if you want to play spaceships, you'll have that option then. Alright, so, current plan. Go to the CloudView Center, try to sell our stuff again. and hope that I don't think we're doing anything. It's not like there's even that many ways to do this. So, like, how wrong could we possibly be? Even if it wasn't intuitive, like, we tried several different ways back at Area 18. So it's a bit puzzling that, that it would give us trouble. I'm gonna be a winner by default. You know what? It really doesn't bother me when that happens, because sometimes all it takes is showing up. So that's okay. I don't mind if people have me alt tab or, like, you know, in a tab and they aren't bending every ounce of focus into watching me try to fight box selling, even if they are losing out on some Danero. So congratulations, Empress, on that 600 Danero. Now, I did put in the conditions in the image this time. You are ineligible to win the top prize, but the second place prize is $25 or I think $20 or $25 Steam gift card, and then or a Mirai Pulse. The cool thing about the Mirai Pulse is, since you won a Cutlass Black last time, if you win a Pulse this time, you can put the Pulse on the Cutlass. Like, that's pretty cool. You now have a ship that can fit... Success! Okay. Oh. Okay, transfer to cargo deck required. So can I sell this also? Oh, shit. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. What if I do sell... and then can I switch it to, like, you... No, you unload it. I don't want to unload it. You unload it. Okay, I can't. So it's gonna make me go back to the spaceport and put 1 gold. I just like winning. Gotta hit the hay, dead tired. I don't blame you. You have had a productive day. So you have a good sleeps, and thank you for hanging out for as long as you did. It makes it hard to keep up that late night video game lifestyle with your volume. We're gonna sell successfully. It's gonna happen. So I think if we unload the gold. No, don't leave, Tram. Don't leave. Don't leave me. Thank you. I think if we unload the gold, we can sell it. I kind of want to try unloading the other stuff, or at least some of it. Maybe we'll unload, like, just the construction materials, or just the RMC. Although if we unload, I think the construction materials sell at a different location than the RMC. The construction materials sell at the admin center, I believe, at Cloudview or Providence Platform. Because there's Providence Platform and Cloudview Center. Like, again, I like the idea of manual cargo. This is just there's a pretty good amount of friction going on here. And the whole idea that we can't sell multiple types of things at once, like, that's just silly. Why can't I queue up everything in my ship to sell, and then go unload all of it? It's like, that would be logical. That would make sense. I'd like to do the thing that makes sense, but now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to open up the ship, find the 1 box of gold. That guy looks like a Baldur's Gate character. Friggin' Spaceman Malfoy or something. But that is his prerogative. Alright. So, on our way back to our... It looks like our Vulture is still sitting in the hangar, so that's good. Let's go talk to it. Let's go see what it has to say. And maybe navigate some selling terminals successfully. You know, it could happen. Today could be the day that we successfully sell 1 box of gold. War Chieftain's small hangar. Okay. And where's our there's our cargo elevator. Do we have a cargo elevator on each side, or do we just have the one? Just the one. That's okay. We only need one. And we're gonna look for our gold. Oh, hey, that's convenient. The gold was the first thing we had on the ship. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Alright, that's gold. So now we lower the elevator. There we go. And sell orders. Cool. Man, I wish I could set up... I mean, if they're going to make you come back to fulfill a sell order, I'd like to be able to set up a sell order from here. That would be... that'd be really convenient. Okay, we know we can sell that way. But now I want to try unloading some of this cargo. And I think I'd like to unload the RMC and maybe leave the construction materials on the ship. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull all of these construction materials out and just set them here for now. That way, we'll kind of be able to test 2 different methods of selling at once. Which, for testing purposes, feels like it could be valuable, right? Kind of covers our bases. Okay. We're just going to keep unpacking stuff. We're going to set the construction materials on the ground. We're going to take the RMC. So this is construction materials. This goes in the pile. This is RMC. This goes on the elevator. But this time, when we store the elevator, here's what we're going to do. We're going to send everything down the elevator. Then we're going to bring the elevator back up. And we're going to see if that works. Now, if that does work, that doesn't confirm that you have to bring the elevator back up to make it work. Because that isn't the only variable that we changed. We also sold something else first. We also switched servers. Well, no, we switched servers before we traveled to Orison. So, that's not the only thing. But it could be just that we're at Orison instead of Area 18. So, not a 100% test, but it'll be a data point. And it will give us an idea of what to try the next time we run into this. Recycled material composite. I'm just making sure I'm not accidentally mixing... Nope. We have not accidentally mixed any construction materials onto the freight elevator. We're doing great. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Alright. I think this is RMC, and I think the one underneath that is RMC as well. because I think we unloaded the RMC first. Or loaded it first. Good lord. Okay. It kind of feels like it shouldn't be this hard to just sell stuff, but what do I know? Not a lot, apparently. Not how to be a good salvager, and that kind of bugs me. Like, I want to get this cargo stuff figured out, bugs and all. Because it is decent money when it's working. And I need to make some money. Okay, now we're gonna load these construction materials back into the Vulture. After we load these back into the Vulture, we're going to send the elevator down with the RMC. Alright, this is the perfect amount to make a stack, or just put them all one box high on the floor. They will all fit on the cargo grid. It's going to go great. I feel so good about it. Alright. We can put our tractor beam away. Cool. Okay. We got 6 boxes of RMC. We send them to the warehouse. And then we're going to raise the elevator back up. Then we are going to apparently dehydrate ourselves to death. Let's have a drink. Okay. And then we will gently dispose of our used drink bottle in that corner over there. Now, if we look at our hangar... Okay, we can see that the RMC has gone into the inventory. Can't interact with the inventory because it is the elevator's in the upstate, but, I mean, we saw it was there, so it should work. Right? That's what we thought the first time, but here we are. Like, we're gonna make it happen. Even if this just turns into an epic quest to sell our stuff. I want to know how to sell from our local, like our cargo, after we unload the ship. Because ideally, what my workflow would look like would be going out and salvaging, and then coming back to Area 18 and just unloading into the cargo elevator, and then not going to the TDD. Like, if I don't have to make a shuttle trip every time, that is optimal. You know, that saves us time. And then maybe every few trips, or the next time I log in and I appear at Area 18, then I can sell. Like, that would, that'd be smart. Okay. No! Son of a biscuit. Okay. Hey, Cinerev, welcome back. It's going... It's you know, we're having fun. We're playing space game. We are running into some issues around the selling of cargo. Principally, the gosh darn trading station wouldn't take our frickin' cargo. So we tried several times. We rode the tram back and forth, and it didn't work. So then we went to an entirely new station. Or not station, we went to an entirely new planet. And we're trying to sell the cargo there. And it's all making me feel a bit like a crazy person. But we're determined. We had a goal. We're going to accomplish that goal. How is your evening going? I hope that any cargo you have had to sell has gone more conveniently than ours has. But it's fine. It's fine. Better or worse? Oh, you missed it! You missed it because in order to try and troubleshoot, we had to move the salvage around. So we moved a bunch of small boxes. You missed the small box moving. Your favorite part of Star Citizen. We had to do it multiple times. Yeah, exactly. It was ridiculous. Now, I say we had to do it multiple times. I'm not sure we had to do it at all because it wasn't successful. So then we came here. We came to Orison, and we tried to sell our gold directly off of the Vulture. But the Vulture, it told us that we had to go back and take the gold off the Vulture and put it in the cargo elevator. But we only had one box of gold. We had like 14 boxes of other stuff. So we had to take a whole trip back to the spaceport. Now that I say that, I'm thinking part of the problem, maybe we needed to store the Vulture in order to do like the automatic. Because I know that you can pay money. That's the idea, right? Like, they want you to unload the cargo yourself, but if you don't want to unload it yourself, you're supposed to be able to pay money, and they move the cargo for you. Okay, here's our recycled material composite that we stuck in the elevator. We want to sell 6 units of it. So, sell. It worked. Oh, it worked. We sold the RMC. You know what? We're gonna have a victory raffle because we were able to actually sell our RMC. You can do ! Join if you want to join that raffle. Now let's try to sell this stuff off the Vulture. Okay, this shop doesn't accept construction materials, so we are going to go to... Which I thought that would be the case. I think we need to go to Providence Platform. This is a map. Sometimes this is a map. It rotates through map stuff, I think. It's fine. I know where I'm going. I know that I'm going to Providence Platform. And that if we go there... Don't leave, tram. God bless America. The tram left us. The tram always leaves us. That's fine. We'll just wait on the next tram. It'll be okay. Okay. Just can't have anything work today? No, it's not been our day as far as things working smoothly. Which is fine. It's Star Citizen. Also, I really haven't done that much salvage this patch, so it is a little bit unfamiliar. So we're having to figure some stuff back out. Hey, congratulations to Cinerev on winning the 300 Danero. You will be able to put those towards some tickets. Which you can do now. You don't have to. I know I was pressing chat in general about buying your tickets earlier. I mean, really, you just have to buy them before the end of the month. Ah, you're gonna see if you can get the least amount of tickets. So you're gonna buy your tickets at the end. You're just gonna buy, you're gonna, like, that's kind of fun. You could just, well, I mean, you'll be at the top of the points leaderboard. And then you could just buy all your tickets right before we do the giveaway. Oh, just not by many. Okay. Oh, you're gonna see if you can get the, oh, okay. I don't think that's a good strategy, Asenarev. I mean, you are welcome to, you're welcome to do that. I mean, so far you've been the ticket leader, willing to try something new. But here's the thing, the other people that won, both times, we had people who had, like, 1 or 5 tickets. Like, it was still people who had a good number of tickets who won. They just didn't have as many as you. Alright, municipal services. We should be able to sell our RMC here, but I think it's going to tell us that we have to go unload it once we sell it. Which is fine. We can go back to the hangar. Oh, God. They nerfed the cost of construction materials horribly. 1.5k per SCU. That's really not worth it. Yeah, there's an argument to be made for just not hull-munching ships at this point. Spaceport, this is the spaceport. We want to go this way. My motivation is dwindling away. Look, but you got, and we officially said, not on the, I haven't said it on Twitter, but on Discord, I've clearly stated that if someone has the most tickets, okay, yeah, oh yeah, we're not talking about that. Okay. We're keep that a secret. You know, and if people wanted to know the thing that is a secret, they should join Discord. There's cool stuff there, and I try to be respectful of the number of pings that I send out. But I completely understand that everybody's got a Discord, and everybody wants you to join their Discord. And at some point, it's just so many Discords that you're in. It becomes a lot. So I try to post stuff on Twitter too, but Discord is the best place, especially for like stream cancellations. I normally just post those on Discord. So if you want the most up-to-date info. Why are you all standing on the wall? If you want the most up-to-date info, the Discord is the place to get it. Okay. Let's go up to the top of the spaceport. And let's go check out. We should just be able to unload the construction materials and then get paid, which is really, especially when you add in manual unloading for 9k, that's not great. But we made some good money. We started at like 180, and I think we're around 230 now. Which is definitely, like, salvaging is not what it used to be. Salvaging used to be a lot more profitable. But I still think it's one of the better ways to make money. It would be even better if the cargo wasn't acting up, but that just is what it is. I mean, Star Citizen is gonna Star Citizen from time to time. Alright. And now, back to our favorite activity. Moving small boxes from place to place. What I'd like to do with Salvage is build up enough of a bankroll that I could start trading again. That's the goal. Because for me, trading has been, historically, good money. I think that it can still be good money It's difficult sometimes. Not difficult, like, skill-wise. At the moment, it's difficult bug-wise. Like, you kind of gotta make your way around some of the issues that are occurring to make good money trading. Oh, I'm moving boxes. We're moving the heck out of these boxes. If we had a better tractor beam, maybe we'd move boxes faster. We just got the little handheld guy today. But we're broke, and the big tractor beam is way more expensive. You know, the other thing, I don't think I've seen a lot of big tractor beams. I don't remember seeing any in loot boxes. I'm not sure it's properly in the loot table. And they should fix that, because I would love it if, while running bunkers, I found an extra big tractor beam from time to time. It would be nice to not have to buy every single one. Because you inevitably lose them. Like, something happens, you die, you know, or the game just kind of kills you for no apparent reason. And you end up needing a new tractor beam. And when they cost, I want to say they cost like 8K or something. They're decently expensive. So yeah, I'd like to be able to just find them instead. Okay, sell orders. Yes, sell all of those. Give me my monies. We did it. We did it. Oh my lord. Finally. It took us like an hour to make the money. Like, we were back, I want to say we were either back or headed back to ArtCorp at like an hour 15 of the stream. We're at almost 2 hours 40 minutes, and we just managed to sell everything. Alright, we're going to do one more raffle for 420 Dan Arrow. You can do !join to go ahead and join that raffle. And let's take a look here. See who is online. We're going to raid out here in a little bit. But we've got time. We'll definitely let this raffle finish out first. Our next stream is going to be Saturday. We might be playing Star Citizen if we can get a crew. Hey, Varen, welcome on in. Thank you for joining the raffle. We might be playing Star Citizen again if we can get a crew and maybe do some crude salvaging or do some bounties. If not, we could be back to Satisfactory. We also might be doing something entirely different. I've got some ideas for some games that I want to try out, so... Oh, come on, raffle. Let's bring this cargo elevator back up. I feel like they don't like being left in the down position. I don't know if that's true. This might just be a superstition that I'm developing. But let me think. Oh, yeah, but I will be, if you want some Dan playing Star Citizen action before our next stream playing Star Citizen, which the Wednesday stream is always Star Citizen. That is always going to be, unless something crazy's going on, that's always going to be Star Citizen. But our next stream playing, or our next opportunity to see me play Star Citizen, I will be playing Star Citizen with Gwen tomorrow. If you're not following her, you should go ahead and do so. And then, yeah, that's going to be it for the evening. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be on around 8 p.m. If you're on the Discord, you'll see it. and I'll be on her stream, and then Saturday at 8:30, or no, we actually won't be streaming on Saturday. I'm doing a game night in real life. We'll probably stream on Friday around 8:30 p.m. But that'll be it. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. I appreciate all of you so much. You could have spent your time anywhere. You chose to spend it here. Taking care of yourselves. Bye now. I will see you later.